Hello, everyone. This is Steve Andersen from Traffic Control Caroms, and I am pleased that our guest today for this episode is Luc Verhoeven. Luc and his brother Mark oversee the production of one of the best carom tables built in the world. From their website, if you ask billiard players which table they prefer to play on, they will answer on Verhoeven. Welcome, Luc.
Hello, Steve. What can I do for you?
Well, first of all, you're already doing something for me by taking the time out and talking about your fine company. And so how are things going in general?
Things are going very well. This period of the year, of course, it is a very busy time. All customers want new cloths, new tables, get their tables fixed, and that is, of course, all because of the new season is starting.
Yes, I can imagine. And I'm pretty excited for the new season too, and it looks like Kazoo might have some new World Cups, one from Vietnam, and so this could be a good year, the end of 2014 and 2015, I hope.
Yes, I hope too. The more tournaments we have, the better business and sports is going.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, let me ask you, would you mind telling us about your wonderful company, giving us a short history so people know how things started?
Yes, of course. Our company is founded in 1973, so over 40 years ago, by my father. He passed away in 1985. That's the time that we took over, my brother and me, the business. From that time on, export became more and more important, and we can tell everywhere in the world we have put some tables.
Well, that's excellent. So you have a Verhoeven table somewhere in almost every country in the world.
Not every country, but the most important billiard countries, they have it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's great. Well, how about your product line? What is your newest table, and maybe you can tell us a little about it?
Yes, of course. The new table is our model Galaxy, what is produced completely in oak wood, in solid oak wood, and is available in almost any color the customer likes. And that is the table what was used in the tournament in Belgium in Lommel. The players were very enthusiastic about the model, and it seems to be a good move to make a table that looks a little more modern.
Oh, yes, I've seen the table. It's very attractive. So if I wanted to order one, can I get like purple legs with pink rails?
Everything is possible with that table.
Polka
It's gonna be
dots?
it's gonna be a little strange view, but if you want so, it is possible.
Okay, well that's good to know. I'll have to think about those colors for a while. Um, well, Verhoeven sponsors pro players that are on tour.
Yes.
Can you name those players? They're
Yes.
probably ranked all at the top, I believe.
Yes, the most of them are Belgian players, and I can tell you, for example, Frédéric Coudron, Eddy Merckx, Eddie Leppens, Jeff Philippon, Peter Keulemans, and the only not Belgian player is Therese Klompenhauer.
that's wonderful. What a nice lineup. All of those players are great players. Yeah, that's quite a list. Um, you mentioned earlier that it's a busy time of year for you because you are, getting the tables prepared for the upcoming season. And
Yeah.
as you know, one of the most important things about having a Verhoeven play well is the installation, and perhaps maybe even more importantly, or most importantly, is the installation of the cloth. You mentioned to me that you actually recloth almost 800 tables per season. Can you share some secrets to make sure the Verhoeven tables play as well as they should?
The most important thing about putting a cloth is the cushions, and the cushions must be strength enormously in the lengthwise of the cloth, because then you get a better angle out of the cushion. And second, the atmosphere of the room is also very important. The humidity should not be higher as 55%. Otherwise, you get a noisy table, a short table. This is one of the most important things is the humidity.
Yes. Well, how about pulling the cloth? Do you have a certain way of pulling the cloth to make sure it's tight enough so the table plays fast?
Yes, it is all done by hand. So it takes a certain feeling how to straighten the cloth, and it is very very difficult to learn. There are only a few good mechanics in all the world.
Oh, yes. Well, here in the United States, one of the conversations that we had with a lot of the billiard players and installers is to actually be certified to be a carom table mechanic. We have a lot of pool table mechanics in this country, but there's a big difference between pool tables and carom tables. As you know, the rubber's different, the cloth is different, the balls are a different size. There are a lot of differences, and it's important that you have a mechanic that knows the differences and knows how to set up that table properly.
That's for sure correct. For a pool table, it is not that important because you don't need the exact angle as three cushion. You don't have to make a long distance for the balls. It is completely different.
Yes, absolutely. Well, let me ask you, what do you think the state of billiards is in today? Do you feel that we are promoting the sport as well as we could or should? And also, what would you like to see happen to improve our sport and get the exposure it needs?
I think the most important thing we have to do is get the younger people motivated to go to billiards. And I think maybe a way what is starting in Europe is that they set up some tables in the schools. And for example, in France, it's a big success.
Oh, okay. So they have tables set up in the regular schools to expose the younger people to the sport.
Yes, that's correct. And also here in Holland,